everyone, and welcome back again. I hope you all have been having a great week so far and looking forward to a fun or maybe a relaxing weekend ahead. Thank you all for your continued effort in this course. It's been a fun course so far and I'm looking forward to the rest of it. So today, like I said in the previous video, we're going to be working on static stretching, kind of the opposite of dynamic stretching. But first, let's go ahead and get started as we usually do with our breath work and just getting grounded in the moment, just getting our focus here and now. So go ahead and set your space if you'd like. If you would like diffuser or some relaxing music, whatever suits you best. And we'll all meet on our mat in a nice comfortable position. Remember, you could always sit on some kind of support to elevate your hips a bit if that's more comfortable for you. Finding whichever position feels best with your legs crossed, out wide, whatever is most comfortable. Let's go ahead and get into that seat. And let's go ahead and start with closing down the eyes. Just imagining the gentle string bringing you up towards the ceiling. And just spending a few moments tuning into the body, tuning into the breath. And we're going to spend about 10 breaths here. And I want you to choose whatever breath technique works best for you, whether that's the box breathing, belly breathing, maybe ujjayi, or maybe a combination of multiple breaths. Just getting ourselves nice and grounded, bringing ourselves into the here and the now. Maybe choosing a color for your breath and watching that color move in and out of the body. Let's take about 8 more breaths, just inhaling and exhaling. Good, keep it going. We've got about 3 more breaths. Last inhale. And last exhale. Very good. Gently open up your eyes. Before we move into our static stretching, we're going to just open up through our neck a little bit, get some neck stretches in. So go ahead and start with your left ear, tilting towards your left shoulder, and then start with that right hand side of the neck. Remember to keep your shoulders down. One may want to pop up towards the sky. Keep it down. And just breathe into the side of the neck there, that right side. You should feel a nice lengthening. Send that breath there. A few more breaths. Go to inhale center, exhale other side. Right ear tilts over the right shoulder. Some long deep breaths into that left side of the neck. Just a few more breaths. Let's inhale, bring it back to center. Let's do 1 more each side. So tilt it back over towards the left, opening up through the right. Good, inhale center, exhale, let's switch sides. Inhale back to center. Let's do our neck circles. So let's make those circles with our nose. Let's start by tilting it up towards the ceiling. Let's go over towards the right, down towards the floor, and back and up and over towards the left, meaning back up top. Let's do about 3 more this direction. Nice and easy, taking it slow. 2 more this direction. And 1 more. Good. Once you make it to the top, reverse the direction. Let's take it over towards the left, down, and over towards the right. Nice and easy. 3 more. Good. And let's take 1 more full circle. Back at the top. Very good. So we're going to go to get started. We're going to be standing again, like we did in our last class, doing our static stretching, and we will make it back down to the mat to finish off with the rest of the static stretching. So let's go ahead and stand on up. All right, so to start off our static stretching, we're going to take somewhat of a warrior position, like we've already previously learned, or also known as a runner's lunge perhaps. So we're going to start facing forward and then take a step back with your right foot. So our left toes are forward, and let's go ahead and rotate our right toes forward as well. And then we're just going to go and bend through our front knee and push through our back heel. So really pushing that, grounding down through that back heel. You should feel this lengthen all along the back side of the body there. So we're just going to hold here about 30 seconds. Again, static stretching is held for quite a bit longer than dynamic stretching. Dynamic, you're moving in and out of the movement. Static stretching, you're pretty much just staying static in the position, as the name implies. So just hold here, enjoy that stretch. Breathe into the back of the leg there, getting into the calf, maybe even the hamstring. Good, holding there. And then let's go ahead and take it forward, and we'll do the other side. So starting forward, step your left leg back. Make sure both toes are angled pretty much forward. We're in this nice wide stance. And then begin to bend forward a little bit into that front knee as you push back through that back heel. So that back heel may want to lift up. Be really conscious on keeping it down, planted into the ground. That's going to get the stretch that we're looking for. If that heel starts to lift, we're not going to get the stretch. So keep that heel planted into the ground behind you. Hold it here. Still about 15 more seconds. Good. Couple more breaths. Good. And go ahead and inhale as you step forward with that foot. So we're going to keep it going with the calf stretch. This time we're going to bring our foot up close to a wall. Put one foot on the wall. You should have the toes up and the heel down on the ground. And I want you to just lean forward into that front leg as you straighten the leg and push the hips back just a bit. You should feel that calf stretch in the front leg. And again, we're just going to hold about 30 seconds or so. It's easier if you could get closer to the wall. As you can see, I have a bar that is keeping me from getting closer, but you will feel that stretch quite a bit more if you get closer to the wall. Good. Couple more breaths here in this calf stretch. Good, and release. Let's go ahead and do the other side. Right toes on the wall. Get that foot as close as you can to the wall. That's going to intensify the stretch. If it's too much, you could ease out of it a bit. But the closer your foot is to the wall, the more you're going to feel it. So go ahead and lean forward there. About 10 more seconds. Good, and release. Very good. We're going to go ahead and move on to the quads. All right, so next up we're going to do a quad stretch. Similar to our dynamic quad stretch, but this time we're just going to be holding it. So you can use the support of maybe a wall or a chair on the side of the body. Reach back, and let's go ahead and start with our right side. So grab your right foot, okay? So keep a little micro bend in this opposite leg. Try not to push that knee backwards or hyperextend that left side. So a little bend in the knee will help get those muscles stay nice and active and keep that leg supported. So back to our right side, let's keep the knee pointed down towards the ground. Okay, you should start to feel that stretch along that right quad, maybe even up into the right hip flexor. Just enjoying this, holding it, using the support if we need to, and breathing into that quad. This one could really easily be done anywhere. If you ever need a quick quad stretch, just go ahead and reach back and grab your leg. Couple more breaths. Good. And let's go ahead and gently release. We're going to go ahead and switch to the other side. So just reach back and grab your left leg. So using your support on your right side if you need it. Check out your left knee. Make sure it's pointing down towards the ground. And another note, make sure your knee isn't going out towards the side, okay? Try to keep that knee in towards the body. Just breathe, feeling that stretch in the front of the leg and the quad there. Long, deep breaths. Almost there. Good, and gently release. Very good. So we've got the back of the legs, we've got the front of the legs. We're going to bring it up to some upper body stretches. We're going to get our shoulder. So let's get our right arm and bring it across our body here, across our chest. Use your opposite arm to help support it and help get you into that stretch a little bit deeper. So let's go ahead and meet there. Notice if your right shoulder is popping up towards your ear, draw it back down, okay? That's going to help you that stretch where it's supposed to be at. So just breathe here, stretching out our shoulder, holding here about 20 seconds. Good, a couple more breaths here and we'll switch sides. Good, gently release. And let's go ahead and switch sides. Notice if that shoulder is coming up, keep it down. About 15 more seconds. Good. And gently release. Very good. We're going to get into our triceps now. Let's go back to the right side. Reach that right arm up towards the ceiling. And then bend the elbow so that your right fingertips are coming towards that left shoulder. So your right elbow should be up towards the sky. Now reach the left arm up and around towards the elbow and just use it for a little bit of support here, okay? And that is just helping you get deeper into the stretch. I'll show you from behind. So you're just using the opposite arm to just help bring that arm up, giving it a little bit more support. So you should feel that all along the right tricep there. Maybe even in your shoulders, a little bit in your back. Long, deep breaths. Good, let's go ahead and inhale both arms up towards the sky. Left elbow bends this time. Right hand comes on top to help support it. Just getting into that left tricep this time. About 20 seconds will do. Remember, you could hold static stretching for 45 seconds, 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, really depending on your body and how often you do the stretch and how much you need to work on it. Say if you're really tight, I wouldn't say holding it for too long because you might overstretch, which can injure the muscle. So just go to wherever your body feels best, right? We don't want to overwork or overstretch the body. We just want to work where we're at and make little improvements day by day. So let's go ahead and inhale, both arms up overhead. Exhale, release the arms. We're going to get into a chest opener. I want you to just bring your hands behind your back. Interlace your fingers here behind your back. Make sure we're looking straight forward while we do this. And I'll show you from the side. Just inhale and exhale. Begin to push the hands down your back, okay? You should feel this opening in the chest. Keep your gaze forward just to protect the neck. We don't want to be looking left or right. And we're just trying to bring our hands together, closer together, and further down our back there. Hold here, nice deep breaths. Let's do about 10 more seconds, and then we'll make our way back down onto the mat. Very good. Inhale, exhale, release. All right, let's go ahead and make it down to our mats. We're going to finish off with a little bit more stretching before we relax for our Shavasana. All right, so to get started again here on our mats, I want you all to first go grab some kind of support. If you have a band such as this, or a yoga strap, or maybe a t-shirt, article of clothing, or even a towel, we're going to use it to help us get more deeper into our postures and make it a little bit more restorative, all right? So pause the video if you need to, go grab your support, and then when you come on back, we will be getting started. So we're going to get started with a hamstring stretch. We already got our hamstring standing, but we're going to now do it on our mat. So come on down, lay fully on your back. All right, so we should be all the way down on our mat. Let's go ahead and start with our left side. So you're gonna hook your support, your towel, your shirt, or your strap around the arch of that top leg, okay? So it should be right in the middle of your foot. Go ahead and extend that right leg out only if it feels good. If it feels like it's too much, you can keep the knee bent. But if it feels good, straighten out that leg. So we're just gonna get into the hamstring, so the back of the leg here, but we're using our strap to help bring that leg closer to the body. And since we're gonna be holding it for a little bit longer, the straps help make it a little bit more restorative, okay? So it lets your upper body kind of relax. We're not having to pull and tug, just holding onto the straps here. So you can use your breath to get a little bit deeper into the posture, just getting a little bit more range. You inhale, release the leg a little bit away from the body, and exhale, bring that leg closer in. So inhale, release, and exhale, bring it in. So you could use that technique if you'd like, or you could just hold to the very edge of where you're at today and work from there. So we still got about 15 to 20 more seconds. Breathing into the back of the leg. Long deep breaths. Good. Gently release. And we'll go ahead and switch sides. So grab your support, bring it around the arch of the right foot. Extend your bottom leg or keep it bent, whatever works best for you. And then begin just working that leg closer into the body to wherever feels best for you. Once you're there, just breathe into the back of the leg using your breath. About 20 more seconds. Gently release that leg all the way down. Very good. So we're going to get into our quads next. In order to do that, we're going to go ahead and roll onto our belly. Okay? So we're here on our belly. Your head could be down, maybe one ear on the mat if that feels best. What you want to do, I'm going to start with my left side, is just reach back towards the top of your foot, okay? So just like we were doing standing with our quad stretch, it could also be done more restorative laying down on the mat. So grabbing that foot, maybe relax your head down and work towards bringing that foot closer into your body. You should feel that quad stretch on the front of your thigh. Just enjoy it, breathe. Notice how this is a little bit more relaxing because you get to lay down on the mat. We don't have to work on balancing or standing or anything like that. Just relax here. Let's do about 15 more seconds. Very good. And release. Let's go ahead and do the other side. So go ahead and reach back with your right foot. With your right hand and grab your right foot. Work on bringing that leg closer into the body. You can keep your gaze the same way, or you could switch sides and look the other direction. About 5 more breaths. Very good. Just gently release that foot and lift yourself up. We're gonna roll around onto our sit bones, and we're gonna get into the groin area with a static stretch. In order to do this, just bring your feet wide out. They should be much wider than your mat, as wide as you can get them here. And we're gonna take a nice big inhale, and then exhale, reach your hands forward as far as you can today. No need to force it, just breathe wherever you're at. You should feel that stretch on the insides of the thighs here towards the groin area. Maybe use your fingertips to walk you a little bit further, getting deeper into that stretch. Just go ahead and hold this for about 20 to 30 seconds. Long, deep breaths here. Getting deeper with each breath you take. So you could hold your head up if you'd like, but if you want to just let it hang, relax the neck a little bit, you're more than welcome to do that. About 10 more seconds. Good. And gently walk yourself back up. And that pretty much wraps up our class today. We're going to finish off with our Shavasana, just a few minutes of relaxation. So as you may have noticed, static stretching is similar to some of the movements and some of the stretches that we do in our normal classes, in our yoga style of class. But yoga can be a combination of both dynamic movements and static stretching. So a combination of both is okay. Just remember, before you're doing any kind of sport or high intensity exercise, you want to probably do more dynamic stretching rather than static stretching. Static stretching could be detrimental to sports performance. Static stretching is really beneficial for after you play that sport or after you do a high intensity exercise. It helps your body kind of cool down, and then also brings more range of motion to your body, more flexibility, and it does have a lot of positive benefits for it. So with that, let's go ahead and get down and get into our Shavasana. So whichever direction you would like to face. Just go in and relax your arms, relax your body. Let your feet fall out towards the side. Close down the eyes. And just spend a few moments allowing your body to rest. Nothing to do or nowhere to go. Just allowing the body to rest. Remember to keep your eyes closed down. Maybe using a color on your breath. Maybe counting your inhales and counting your exhales. Whatever you choose, let's just take about 6 more breaths here. Good. Let's take one more last inhale and exhale. We're going to inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth with an H-ah sound. So it's inhale nice and big. And exhale. Very good. Just bringing some movement to the body. Wiggling the fingers, wiggling the toes. Go ahead and roll yourself over towards the side and help yourself up to a seated position. And there we have it. We are done for today. We've done our dynamic stretching and now we've done our static stretching. Hopefully you understand the difference between the two. If you don't, feel free to ask me any questions if you'd like. With that, I hope you all have a great weekend and I will see you next time. Bye.